Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. So Cody Rhodes has selected his WWE Mount Rushmore. Cody Rhodes said this on a podcast, and I absolutely love this conversation about lists and debates and Mount Rushmore and who's the greatest of all time because it's subjective, it's personal, it's biased, it's the best kind of conversation, especially when it comes to professional wrestling or WWE because it's so personal and emotional, and we get invested in certain wrestlers and storylines and characters, and we think they're the greatest of all time, regardless of really like maybe the reality behind it. And that's the beauty of investing in a story and a character and a person and just loving them. And so Cody Rhodes has selected his WWE Mount Rushmore, and some of the wrestling fans on X or on Twitter are going absolutely berserk for a few of these picks, and I totally understand why. So here's Cody Rhodes' Mount Rushmore. He has Dusty Rhodes, obviously his father, the American Dream. He has The Rock, he has Triple H, and he has John Cena. Now, when you look at his WWE Mount Rushmore, Dusty Rhodes is on literally 0 Mount Rushmores, so that's obviously a very personal pick. Dusty Rhodes is one of the best of all time. Of course, but he is not a Mount Rushmore. He is not up to the standard of a Undertaker, of a Hulk Hogan, of a Stone Cold Steve Austin, of a Shawn Michaels, of a Macho Man Randy Savage, of even a Randy Orton. But he is one of the best to ever do it, and it would be kind of weird if Cody Rhodes left his own father out, considering how much of an impact he's had on him. So when you look at just that first name on Cody Rhodes' list, you understand that this is a very personal list and a very biased list, which also makes much more sense when you read the other names on the list. And so you have that personal connection, his freaking dad, Dusty Rhodes, as number 1. Again, Dusty Rhodes is not on anyone's Mount Rushmore ever. Now, if you talk top 10, top 20, yes, maybe Dusty Rhodes makes that list. And now, so that makes sense. Then you move on to number 2. He said The Rock. Makes sense. The Rock is on plenty of people's Mount Rushmore. He has absolutely mega stardom, superstardom. The Rock is one of the most recognizable, if not the most recognizable WWE superstar of all time, maybe outside of Hulk Hogan, who has recently passed away. And then the third one, another very interesting one, Triple H, and then John Cena. So most people on X saw the Triple H one, and they lost their mind. Now, I agree. I don't think Triple H should be on a Mount Rushmore. And I certainly don't think Cody Rhodes actually thinks that Triple H is one of the top 4 greatest WWE performers in the history of the company. What most people are saying is that Cody Rhodes used it as a sort of a political statement to say, thank you, Triple H, for giving me another undeserved title run. I don't know if that's true. I think the first title run Cody Rhodes has is at WWE Undisputed Champion, where he beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Amazing. Finished the story, beautifully executed, perfectly done. His second title reign, just not very good. And so people are saying that he put Triple H on his list on this very popular podcast to say thank you for this undeserving second title reign. Now, I don't think his second title reign has been great. I've been saying since WrestlePalooza in September that Drew McIntyre should be champion, Drew McIntyre should hold the title, and Drew McIntyre should hold the title until WrestleMania 42, and then he feuds with Roman Reigns going into WrestleMania 42. Imagine the Roman Reigns-Drew McIntyre feud match. I mean, 2024 was sort of built by the Drew McIntyre CM Punk feud. Drew McIntyre can do it. He needs Roman Reigns. That feud would be awesome. The moves, the execution, the powerhouse, the promos, the stories, everything would be great. And then you move Cody Rhodes away from the Undisputed Championship into a feud with Randy Orton. But anyways, so most people on X are saying that's a ridiculous take, Triple H being on his Mount Rushmore. It's very personal, biased, and sort of a nod to thank you for giving me an undeserving second title run. Now, I agree. I don't think Triple H should be on Mount Rushmore. I don't. I think maybe Triple H is a top 10 performer of all time. I believe Triple H is one of the best to ever do it, but you can be in the top 10, top 15, top 20 conversation without literally being on the Mount Rushmore. Now, if you're including everything Triple H has done in his whole career, including all the way up until him being a performer, a 14-time world champion, and the actual stuff he's doing now as an executive creative director in WWE, and you compile all of those things about how much impact he's had on the business and sort of the trajectory of the business and the mainstream media attention that he's gotten, maybe then you would consider him one of the most important figures, one of those influential figures. But if you're just talking strictly as a performer, Triple H isn't in the Mount Rushmore. He's definitely in the top 10, though, in my opinion. And then, of course, John Cena. That's an easy one. John Cena is the greatest of all time. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He is the best. Again, so you have Cody Rhodes picks Dusty Rhodes, his father, the American Dream. This is the most personal and emotional choice. And then you have The Rock, right? Global mega superstar, easy pick there. They've had some interactions. We know that Cody and The Rock are friends. That sort of final boss thing was sort of ruined by them at the inaugural episode of Monday Night Raw in January. It's like, but whatever, of course he's going to pick The Rock. And then a very interesting choice in Triple H, which I already explained. And then, of course, you have John Cena, the face that runs the place. I mean, John Cena represents the undisputed standard of a modern WWE era superstar. And he's obviously a clear peer and mentor for Cody. And Cody wants to be that 10, 15 years from now. And so that's a very interesting Mount Rushmore choice there from Cody Rhodes. I absolutely love the Mount Rushmore discussion. And for those that haven't heard who my Mount Rushmore is John Cena, Cody Rhodes. No, geez. Oh, wow. I messed up my own Mount Rushmore. Sorry, thinking about Cody Rhodes and his Mount Rushmore. Let's go back 1 second. So I just explained Cody Rhodes' Mount Rushmore, some of the interesting choices he made in his picks for WWE Mount Rushmore. Now, my current WWE Mount Rushmore is John Cena, Randy Orton, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Shawn Michaels. That is my current WWE Mount Rushmore. Now, I've said for a while now, between 5 and 10 years, I think Roman Reigns will move into that spot as greatest of all time, overtaking John Cena. Potentially Cody Rhodes is trying to do the same thing there, but he needs a couple more big-time runs, and he really needs the fans to get behind him like they do Roman Reigns. I mean, when Roman Reigns comes out, the aura changes, the vibe changes. Cody Rhodes just doesn't have that. He had that for a little bit after he finished the story, but Roman Reigns is just on a different level. So we have Cody Rhodes, his Mount Rushmore. You now know my Mount Rushmore of John Cena, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Macho Man Randy Savage. Drop your Mount Rushmore in the comments down below and let me know if you like mine, you don't like mine, you agree with Cody Rhodes, you don't agree with Cody Rhodes. Let's have a great discussion there in the comments down below, and then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.